Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you know by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about all of the things I loved in March. March flew by. I actually feel like I just filmed my February favorites with you guys where I literally kicked my mirror onto the floor and was devastated because I thought that I broke it. That actually feels like yesterday. March was fun. Mike and I took a little vacay. We went to Miami for a few days. If you missed that vlog, I will link it down below. There are a ton of things that I've loved. Nothing really new because I want to say I've been on a no-buy, but honestly, if you are subscribed and you click the bell, you will get notification when my spring capsule collection comes up. But you guys know I've been focusing on decluttering the crap out of my home. I've been decluttering everything. My skincare declutter is coming. My handbag declutter is coming. I have a lot of declutter coming up. I decluttered so much of my spring clothes when I was switching over from my spring clothes or my summer clothes to my winter clothes in the fall. And I have literally like no clothes to wear this spring. So I placed a very large order on Banana Republic. But other than that, I've been just focusing on the things that I own, the things that I have. Because I've been decluttering, I'm able to see so much more of what I own. So it kind of makes me feel like I have all new everything. I feel like I have new lipsticks, new lip liners. I've decluttered all the things. I'm feeling alive. I'm feeling fresh. The spring air is in the air. It is springing. So let's go ahead and hop into all the things that I loved in March. And I'm so excited for April. April is my birthday month. I'm an Aries. My birthday is April 4th. I'm gonna be 34 years old. And I feel like I come alive in this time. In terms of skincare, nothing has really changed except for one nighttime skincare product that I need to mention with you guys. I'm using the same everyday things. So today I put on my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. It is almost the end of an era. I've had this pot for the longest time. I don't think she is gonna make it through April. So I wanted to mention that. I did throw on my Laneige lip sleeping mask that I put on every day right as I'm about to do my makeup. Kiehl's Ultra Facial. You guys know I've been using this forever. Die hard, love her. My sunscreen of choice has been the Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum. Ole Henriksen, I love her. I would definitely buy her again, maybe during the Sephora sale. I'm not buying any makeup for the foreseeable future. However, the Sephora sale is actually Rouge members. If you are a Rouge, I'm a Rouge. We get access on my birthday. So I might go ham, but I might go ham in the sense that I need some hair care things, skincare things that I'm running out of, but I don't think I'm buying any makeup. But if you want to see a wish list or a recommendations list of what it is I'm gonna buy, what I would buy during the Sephora sale, do let me know, because I normally do that, but I'm kind of pulling back, as we know, and becoming more of a minimalist. One thing I definitely want is to buy the Dyson attachment that helps with flyaways, because all of my hair is broken on top of my head and I look like a little alfalfa sprout. The new product that I wanted to mention that I loved all throughout March is this Kiehl's. This is the creamy eye treatment. It's like rubbed off. I hate when that happens, but it's so good. I love the color. It's like a yellowy green. It really does help to lighten up the dark circles under my eyes. So, you know, at night I come home from work, I wash my face, I do my nighttime skincare routine, I throw a little bit of this on, and it just does such a nice job of hydrating my under eyes and lightening them. So like I'm hanging out with Mike, we're watching TV, and I just feel better about myself because my eyes are a little brighter and I don't look as ragged. I'm gonna be 34 in a couple weeks. I have very dry skin, very, very, very sensitive skin. Skin around my eyes is so sensitive. I get red bumpies. Sometimes I get like eczema patches like in the crease of my eye. This does not bother me. It is a really nice thick formula and it helps to really alleviate the fine lines around my eyes. I'm very honest. I've been seeing like so many viral videos go around of people trying this new, I think like Manicure, and I love Manicure. I've been using it. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. But Manicure came out with like an eye attachment, and I've seen like all of these really crazy reviews of people like squinting their eyes and then like unsquinting their eyes and being like, look, it's magic. Like, I don't lie to you. I'm very critical about the products that I own. And this is so good. It really does help to lighten the fine lines. It's not gonna, you know, delete them, but look at my eyes. So smooth. I mean, if I go like this, I obviously have wrinkles. I'm more concerned about what it looks like when I'm not being expressive. Now let's move on to the makeup that I've been wearing. I've mixed it up a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie. I like to be in and out with my life. So this month, this is the concealer that I've been using, the Dior Forever Skin Correct, but I've just been doing like the simplest, makeup routine. Like, I am back on my grind. I've been waking up earlier. I've been sitting down. I've been journaling. I've been making to-do lists. I've just been trying to be more organized so that I can spend more time in my day doing the things that I love. I have mixed out my makeup routine mainly because Mike and I traveled. We went to Miami. I had things packed. I had things unpacked. So, you know, I just didn't have like my entire makeup collection at once. So I don't know, I love that about traveling. So weird. I will pack my makeup like a week or so ahead of time. So then it kind of forces me to use different makeup that I don't normally use. Like when I sit down on my vanity and I get ready for work and I get ready for my weekend, because everything is packed in a way. And then if you know me, you know, I am so lazy and I'm so bad at unpacking my suitcase when I get home. So like Mike and I got home a week ago tomorrow and my suitcase is still packed downstairs in the living room. So my makeup from my Miami trip is still packed away. So it has forced me to, again, sit down at my vanity and use like brushes that I normally don't use and makeup that I normally don't use. It's just like, so this has taken up my March, whether it be me packing ahead of time, being productive, getting ready for Miami. I've been using makeup that I normally wouldn't use, and then same thing when I got home because I'm lazy. So I've just been using different things. Such a long story to tell you that I've been using a lot of different products this month, like products that you've seen before, products that I haven't really been gravitating towards for the last couple months, which is good and I like it. My skin has been really, really red. She's not so bad today. So I don't want to apply this, but I do want to mention, like in March, I really, really loved my Dr. Jart, my Cicapair. It's a green solution. It's supposed to help color correct any redness in your face. So good. I absolutely love this. It kind of looks like a clay mask, but it's not. You guys would have seen it if you watched my spring makeup collection, if you watched my Miami vlog. Back on my Merit Bronze Bomb in Scene. We'll link everything down below. And I just do the huge, a little bit on my cheekbone, a little bit on my forehead, and then I've just been contouring the bottom of my nose like that, kind of looking like a little Rudolph. I look like a little reindeer. And I love this brush, Real Techniques. This is their face brush, Expert Face Brush 200. And I just like how concise it is. I always blend on my jawline first because it really helps to get the product into the brush, helping it to prime. And if you don't really do such a good job of blending underneath your jaw, it's not, no one's really gonna see it. Like people could see it unless you go like this. You know, there's a natural shadow under your jaw, so it's kind of hidden. And contouring under here just does a nice job of enhancing that shadow and making it look like your jawline is a little bit more snatched than it may be. I have no jawline, I have no chin. Me and my sister make fun of ourselves all the time, but we were not blessed with a nice side profile. So your girl, I just fake it till I make it. But it's so funny because like, I got a little gobble gobble, but I'm not gobble gobble anywhere else. Gua sha would really help, or like face rolling. I do a lot of things to try and get this to be a little bit tighter. It's not the end of the world, but I don't like it when I'm looking at videos of myself and, you know, I don't know. Getting on a tangent here. I do have a little bit of color for moi because Mike and I just got back from Miami. I hid from the sun and it's so crazy because I did such a good job of not getting any sunburn. The sun in Miami is totally different than the sun in New Jersey. Like I was checking the UV index and it was like a level 9, which like I don't even know if it even gets to that in New Jersey. I feel like I'm just like jumping all over the place. I'm a little hectic. I feel very hyper today, which is kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I feel hyper today. It's a little strange. I have been back on my, oh God, I just got that everywhere. So hectic. This is why I need to take a breath because I just feel like I get like this and then I get like this and I make a mess. Like I broke my glass straw yesterday. I just spilled powder all inside of that, but it's okay. What are we gonna do? I'm just gonna powder underneath my eyes. I'm back on my Givenchy Prism Libre because my Charlotte Tilbury airbrush, Flawless, la la la. I'm actually just gonna pick this out of my drawer. Is that disgusting? Probably. But my airbrush, Flawless filter has been packed, so I haven't been using it. I've been using this instead, and I'm sad to... Hello.
What are you doing?
Filming. Is this new, this shirt?
Not new, but never worn. Not new, but never worn.
Do you like my Canadian suit?
Worn
Is that what it's
now.
called? Tux? Canadian tux?
I don't know what it is, but you always look amazing. I'm gonna make a sandwich. You want one?
What kind of sandwich?
Mortadella.
Wait, what are you putting on your sandwich?
Mortadella.
But what else?
I'm talking Italian today.
It's not talking Italian though.
I didn't say I was speaking Italian. I said I'm talking Italian. sorrel,
Okay.
arugula,
Okay.
olive oil,
That sounds good.
garlic, salt, pepper. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Do you want it or no?
I don't really like mortadella.
Okay. Then no. Then the answer is no.
Anyway, so I've been using my Givenchy Prism Libre. I'm sad to say that it is not the same anymore. So this is an old version. So I'm sorry. If you go to the store, you're gonna get, I think they made it so that it's like talc free, which I guess is like better for you, but it's just so shiny. And I love how like matte and blurifying that is. Is that a word? Mattifying and blurifying? That's not a word, but can you see? Oh, it's so good. I don't know why they changed the formula, but I feel like everyone has been complaining about it so much that I have high hopes that they will change it back. I'm back on my Patrick Ta. She's sculpted. It has the cream and the powder bronzer, but I've just been using the powder. Very similar to my NARS, which you guys know I love NARS Laguna. And I'm back on these brushes. I recently did a brush declutter video, and I really wanted to get rid of these because they shed. And that is the biggest downfall of them. But the way that they apply makeup, it's annoying, but it makes it worth going to work, looking at myself in the mirror like midday and seeing that I have like a random black hair on my face. Like thankfully it's not an actual me hair because I've been using things like my IPL laser hair removal. Otherwise it could be a me hair, but it's not. It's a brush hair. These are just so nice. I think these are from Japanese. They're just, oh my God, so floofy, so nice. I think they're natural. So they pack more of a pigment, like they pick up more pigmentation on your brush. So it just like makes the makeup application go on a bit faster. But I love them. They feel so nice. They're so fluffy. They just kind of shed all over me. And see, this is why I kind of love myself for packing ahead of time and then not unpacking, because I fall in love with things in my collection that I normally don't gravitate towards. Let's see the little hair on my face. There's another hair over there. Anyway, so I have this big floofy one, and then I have a smaller one. Can we see the difference? NARS blush. This is in the shade Dolce Vita. Had her for a long time. But I really like this color. It looks really good with blues. Like, just look at that color. It's so pretty. I've just been like packing my brush with this on it and kind of doing like stamping, pressing motions. Look at that cheek. It's so freaking good. It's so good. But I really love this blush. Like honestly, NARS powder blushes are like where it's at. I think about my holy grails, and it's like the OG things that I fell in love with when I first fell in love with makeup, like my NARS Orgasm blush, NARS Laguna bronzer. Like, oh my God, so good. Honestly, it's all like NARS. I love NARS. I've always been such a NARS fan. They are such good holy grails, no matter what year it is or how many years it's been. Just taking what's ever left over on this and powdering the center of my face and kind of just helping to control any pigmentation that maybe got a little too high, got a little too low. My favorite brow product, my favorite brow pencil. It's just so trusty. It's so amazing. I always talk about this all the time. My Honeybee Gardens, I love Honeybee Gardens. Love. I want to buy more things from them, but again, I'm trying to be a little bit more thoughtful and not spend my money or just like honestly take up space in my home. My car broke down, not like totally broke, well, kind of like broke down. I had to take her to the shop yesterday and it was not cheap. So I'm just trying to like prioritize my spending. Mike and I want to buy a house, and you know, things like car issues come up. My car is 10 years old. I love her so much. My Nissan Altima. I'm just trying to be a little bit more conservative in terms of what I'm buying, how I'm spending my money, how I'm using my space in my home. I want to have things that I love, but I also want to be mindful that like eventually Mike and I are going to move. I don't want it to be like we go, we find a house, we love the house, and then I am scrambling to like go through all of my belongings, you know, like packing my belongings while also decluttering. I kind of want to declutter ahead of time, optimize current space that I'm in, enjoy this stage of my life. Like I don't want to feel like I'm waiting for the next thing in my life to happen. I feel like as humans, we're kind of like, we operate that way, especially those of us with like anxiety, those of us who are planners. This is just like such a goof-proof product. I feel like because this color is so good for me, I can overdraw them, but they never look like blocky. I should probably stop though. You know, they can look blocky if I just keep on going. So the brows on, 1, 2, 3. I did that while speaking to you about our house. Mike and I are going to go see 4 houses tomorrow. There are a bunch of open houses. So I am very, very excited for that. In terms of eyeshadow, very basic. I've been keeping it basic, but I'm back on my Mario Master Mattes palette. Where did my other fluffy brush go? Did I put it in the wrong thing? course I did. I'm just using 3 fluffy brushes. You don't need to be this excessive. But I have my Scott Barnes 62 brush. I have my Morphe M575, Morphe Jaclyn Hill GH32. I don't know, but I like to go in with my Scott Barnes. So I just keep it pretty basic. You don't even need this palette, to be honest. You just take whatever bronzer you used on your face. I'm gonna take this color right here and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna carve out the crease of my eye. You guys have seen me do this a bajillion times. Like, do we even care to see this? But I just go into the crease, I go under the eye. I'm kind of just like framing the eye. I'm gonna blend it a little bit more, but can you see how that just added? It just brought my eyeball back into the rest of my face is the best way to describe it. It just helps to add a little bit of definition and make the eyes pop. So it's not like my eyes are like floating on my face. I don't know how to explain it, but there's like makeup all over my face except for my eyes. By putting a little bit of makeup on my eyes, it doesn't need to look like makeup. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna blend the crap out of it so much so that it's not even gonna look like I'm wearing eyeshadow. It's just like a shadow effect more so than like an eyeshadow effect, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this. I don't know why this one's calling to me, but I just, you know, you don't even need this. You could also just call it one shade. You could go in with your bronzer, but I'm just like focusing that on the outer crease. I'm gonna take my Morphe brush and just blend all around my eye. And that is like blended enough, honestly, but if I wanna go even further and like really blend it out so you can't even really see it, I'll go in with this Jaclyn Hill brush and I just go over the edges, like where the eyeshadow meets the skin, just to like really blow it out and make it look soft. But that's it. Look at that. So nice. See how it just like matches this in with this. It just brings it all together. My Lancome Lash Idol. It's the only mascara I ever use, but March was the month of mascara for me. I was like, you know what? I'm going on vacation. I might as well use a little bit of mascara to just zhuzh up the eyes. But before March, I had not applied a smidge of mascara all year. It's so crazy to me because Mike and I were like reminiscing last night and going through his camera roll before we got engaged, so like 2018 and earlier. And I had the most spidery lashes. I used to use the Rodan & Fields, the Lash Boost Serum, and my God, that stuff really works. Although I haven't used any lash serum because I'm afraid, I don't know what the ingredient is. I could do my research. I'm just lazy and I don't really even wear mascara enough to care. I stopped using it just because there were like all of these people coming out saying that like the fat around their eyes was like disintegrating. And so I stopped using it and I've just embraced my lashes more, my natural lashes. Like I don't even curl my lashes anymore, but I used to use that serum and then I would use the Thrive Cosmetics, their extension mascara. Oh my God, my lashes looked so good. It's not a part of my journey anymore. How nice. I love this mascara because it's so natural. It just makes my lashes look really wispy. Yeah, I mean, like it doesn't not look like I'm wearing mascara, but it's not like a chunky mascara. And I don't love a chunky mascara. Here's my little lip combo. I have the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. Artist Color Pencil. So hard for me to speak. In Wherever Walnut, number 606. And look at this little nub. I love her. Recommend buying her during the Sephora sale. I really love these. They're so pretty. And I love that they're like for all over your face. So you can use this as a lip liner. You can use this as an eyeliner. I love this color. For lipstick, I've been using the Lawless. I forgot what these are, but they're like lip plumping. Oh my God, they're so good. This color is so good. I would definitely buy more of these, but I think this is like the best color. And Lord knows I don't need any more lip products, but if you are interested, these definitely plump the lips. They fill in the fine lines of your lips, and this color is just stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. It adds such a shine to your lips too, and really helps to hydrate them. And it looks better the longer that you wear it. I'm gonna brush my hair and then we will move on to all of the other things that were not makeup related that I loved in March. In March, I definitely did my hair more and I applied nail polish, which in February I was doing none of the above. So this hair is 2 days old, but I used my Amazon, the Heatless Overnight Curling Set that my brother got me quite a few years ago. I will link it down below. And then I've been using my Dry Bar wand as well. That is what I used exclusively in Miami. It's just so good. I find that it lasts the longest in terms of curls oils with my hair, but it just depends on, you know, whether I have time, whether I want to heat treat my hair, which I need to really get my hair done. And I'm like in that weird spot, you know, I hate sitting in that chair for so many hours. Love my hairstylist, but you know, like when you go into your hair done, like I'm very particular with my hair and how I do my hair, especially when I wash it. Like I wash my hair and then I let my hair air dry for as long as physically possible before then brushing it, because your hair is so sensitive when it's wet and it's so prone to damage. So just like I sit here and I think about Samantha like highlighting my hair and then washing my hair and then ripping my hair out of my head like the second that she's done washing it. So anyway, I took a minute off from hair oiling. I honestly have not been hair oiling at all this year. And then I've noticed in some recent videos of mine that my hairline is getting a little bit wider, and everyone's different. So while hair oiling definitely works for me, I know it doesn't work for everyone. I will link my hair oiling video down below. So I have hair oiled once a week for the past 2 weeks. So no differences yet, but I am hoping that after a few months of doing it, that my hairline will look a little bit better. My hairline was looking so good, and I have to say that one, you need to be consistent with it, and two, you can't stop, because again, I've been hair oiling for years and I was doing it religiously at least 3 times a month. I took a few months off and I could already see a difference. I'm back on my hair oiling grind. I'm going to keep that up for the next forever. Nail polish. So like I said, painting my nails more. They are definitely longer than they've been. Normally I chop them and then paint them because it lasts so much longer, but I just like my hands with a little bit of a longer nail. They're not like super long, but they're longer than they've been. I normally chop them so that you can't even see the nail from this angle. This is OPI and rated PG. And then in Miami, I wore the shade You've Been Red, which is such a beautiful, bright orangey red. I think it's gonna be so nice in the summer. It looked really good against my pale skin, and I feel like it's gonna look really good once I have a little bit more of a tan. But I highly recommend. I love OPI nail polishes. But I have a question for you guys. I always wear sunscreen. So like Mike and I, we went to Miami, and this also happened to me last year, like during the summer. I'll paint my nails on a Sunday. I'll go all week. My nails will look fantabulous because I'm going to the office, and I wear sunscreen on my face, but I'm not putting like SPF 55 on my body. And then like the next weekend will come and I'll apply SPF 50, and I don't know what it is. I think I need to find a different top coat, or maybe even different nail polish, or maybe even a different sunscreen. But it happens to me only when I use SPF 50. It happened with the Eucerin SPF 50, and it happened with the Neutrogena SPF 55. I put that on my body and it like warps my nail polish. Like we were in Miami and I was wearing this beautiful red and it looked good for literally less than a day. Day one, I put SPF 55 on, and then I had this like weird film, and it was like a never ending film. You know, like when you rip a sticker off and it leaves that gunk behind and then you need to use Goo Gone? I felt like I needed to use Goo Gone on my fingers. But if you have any insight, please let me know. That is like my biggest mission for the summer, is to figure out how to paint my nails. Continue to paint my nails, because I feel so good when I paint my nails. I wasn't painting my nails for months there, and I just feel more like me when I have my nails painted. So I want to continue to paint my nails, but also continue to take extremely good care of my skin. Mike and I went to Miami. I wore a very deep plunging like red dress. It was beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, loved it. These are the Vogue Gala body and lingerie tape. It did an amazing job of keeping my dress in place, but when I took it off, I had the biggest rash down my chest, and it was literally only where I put this tape. It looked like I had, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push you. It looked like I had the worst sunburn. It was literally from my boob tape. It's like pretty much gone now though. It's still itchy, but can you see there's like a stripe? This side was the worst. You can see literally where the tape was. I don't think I can ever wear these again because my skin reacted in such a terrible way. If you use lingerie tape and you have sensitive skin, please let me know what you use down below, because the rash was so unbelievably painful and so unbelievably itchy. Really love these nipple covers. I bought them on Amazon. These don't give me a rash at all. They help to lift a little bit, but they more so help to like round out my chest so I don't look as like coming at you. Does that make sense? There's 2 shapes in here. There's a round shape, which I use the most, and a petal shape, which is so cute. It looks like a flower. I will show you. Cream tone and a caramel tone. Semi-transparent, but you really can't see through them. They come with these little plastic things. You can see there's a little fake nipple there. Keep the plastic, so you take this off, put it on your chest, and then at the end of the night, I rip this off. Gently take it off my chest, and I put it back on the plastic. Here's the rounded one. that looks like a flower. So these are the lighter ones, which I use. Oh, actually this one's like even more see-through. Okay, I don't know, but there's a bunch in here. There's 5 pairs in here. I love this case. Super travel friendly, keeps everything together, keeps me nice and organized, and so I highly recommend these. Let's move to handbags. Guys, I love this bag. I can't stop talking about it. I want them to come out with like a nude for the summer, but this is my COS Cavatelli, or as my family would call it, Gavadil. This is the clutch. I was speaking with one of my subscribers here. She's like, I love her. She comments on all my videos. She's been around for a minute and I just love her support. But she commented and she's right. So many brands have been coming out with little dumpling bags like this. They're so expensive. Like there is one from Loewe that's like a good $3,000 and that was the specific one that she said. This is I think it's like $130 I spent on this. It is real genuine leather. It smells expensive. We could buy a lot of these for the price of one of the Loewe. Why do I keep saying Bottega? I think Bottega has one of these too. I'm gonna stalk the COS website and I'm literally gonna get this in a summer color because I love this. Not that you can't wear black in the summer. I wear black all year round. How beautiful would a nude dumpling bag look with this outfit? It would look so good. This is a designer bag that retails for quite a bit of money. I think it's funny though how so many people, I've watched so many people throughout the years, like fashion bloggers. I love Victoria McGrath. Out of all the people that I watch, she's my favorite. She had this in her collection, she donated it, and I just feel like this is very out, but this will never be out for me. It's so luxurious. I brought this to Miami. It is like the perfect color. It goes really beautifully with my outfit. Maybe I will wear this today. The way that it hits the light, the way that it sparkles, it's stunning, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I will never get rid of this. This also comes with a chain strap, which I have no idea where it is, but I never wear this as a crossbody. I love this. I will wear it on the crook of my arm like this, or I will hold it like this. It's so beautiful. I bought this secondhand. This retails, I don't even know if they make this anymore, but originally it retailed for like $3,000. I'm keeping a timer on so that I can stay in line. I'm trying to be better at my time management, but you know, I can only do so much. I bought this on Fashion File secondhand. It retails for $3,000 and I think I got this for a little bit over $1,000. I bought this quite a few years ago. This is something that I will never, ever, ever, I will never part with this. It's just, it makes the little girl in me so happy because I lusted over this bag for the longest time. $1,000 is still a lot for a handbag, but this is timeless, this is priceless, and it was 1/3 of what it retailed for when I bought it. Sunglasses. I have a high-end pair of sunglasses and an Amazon pair of sunglasses. These I wore all in Miami. They are expensive looking, they are cat eye, they just complement my face. I love the little G's on the side. They're just, I look good in brown, okay? I know what I look good in and I know what I don't look good in. These are expensive. I love the cat eye, but they just, you know, like when you put a pair of sunglasses on and it's like they fit, like these just fit my face in terms of how they look and also how they feel. I absolutely love them. They are so chic. I can't wait to wear them all summer. However, if you don't want to splurge, which I don't blame you, and I would wholeheartedly tell you to buy these. These I bought on Amazon. It came in a set of 2. I can't find the brown ones, which would be a really great comparison considering I just showed you a brown one, but these are so good. I love these. They're a little bit more rounded, but they give the same kind of like vibe. I love an Amazon pair of sunglasses. I love cheapy sunglasses. I've lost plenty of pair of expensive sunglasses in my life. I am no fool. And I know that when you spend $300, $400, $500 on sunglasses, it is literally for a pair of plastic that is just that amount of money because of the brand or the label that's on it. These are so cute. They're brandless. I love them. They're so chic. I don't know why they give me Palm Spring vibes, and I had to mention them. I will link these down below. I need to change my battery because my battery is dying, so hold please. Very quickly because I feel like I've been speaking for a lifetime. My I'm still using this. This is my at-home IPL laser hair removal device. It's a lot of words and I don't know what it is. Basically, I shave my legs in a bath or in the shower and then I zap my skin with this and it has done nothing but make my hair less. Like the hair takes so much longer to grow back, especially in my bikini area. It is so amazing. And my underarms, it's so good. I highly recommend this. You can get this on Amazon. I will link it down below. But I do this twice a week. I've been doing it for the last like 2 months. You need to be consistent with it. You need to keep going with it. And I plan to keep going with it for as long as this device will literally last me. And I think it's important to do this now because you're supposed to do this when you are not exposed to UV rays. So now is the time. I think it says for like the best, quickest results, you should do it every other day for the first 6 weeks. And then it says to do it once a week. I just do it whenever I can physically possibly do do it. I always do it at least twice a week, but if I can do it more, I definitely do it more. Jewelry. I will show you all the jewelry that I'm wearing, but I'm definitely wearing a lot more jewelry than I've been wearing. These I bought on Amazon a really long time ago. The seller no longer sells these, but I did find one that is super comparable to these. These are like the knockoff for the Dior bracelets. My girlfriend actually has the Dior bracelet and she was like, oh my God, I love your Dior bracelets. And I was like, lady, no, they are not Dior. They're Amazon. But I probably wear this one the most just because I love a nude color. It goes with everything. But today I could wear one of these. This one says believe, and then this one says dream. It goes with everything. It just adds like a bit of flair to any outfit. So I'll just go ahead and put this on, and it's just, the pulley things are so convenient. It goes on, it goes off, and I love these. They're just really fun, and I think you should get your hands on them for the spring or summer. Other things that I've been wearing, the jewelry that I have not been taking off, is basically the usual. So I have my nail bracelet by Cartier. That's right here. I have the smaller version. Evil Eye bracelet I got last summer. I love it with the turquoise. It's just like a fun pop of color. I have my tennis bracelet that I never take off, my nail bracelet that I never take off, and then I rediscovered this one in my collection, but it is the rosary bracelet that Mike got me when we went to Italy. I think we were in Positano on our honeymoon and he bought this for me. I absolutely love this. It's so cool. It rotates. So on this side, it's rose gold and black diamonds, and then on this side it's just all diamonds. So I added that to the mix, and so this has been my everyday stack, and I have been putting this on when I so choose or feel like it. In terms of necklaces, I think I was wearing these in February and I haven't taken them off since, but I'm wearing my Evil Eye that I literally never take off. Mike bought this for me when we were in Santorini, Greece on our second honeymoon. And then I think Mike got me this chain, and then I have the Maloika that I bought myself when I was in Italy, and the Italian horn that my parents bought for me for Christmas one year. And then I have these earrings that I have not taken off. Honestly, I want to pierce my ears, but I never wear earrings in my second hole. So I've decided to commit to myself. I told myself, listen, if you can wear earrings in your second hole for the next month or so, and you're loving it and you're committed to it, then you can get more piercings, because it's like, I want piercings up my entire ear, but I'm so lazy and I never wear any earrings in anything except for my cartilage that I literally never take out, although I would like something new. I only ever put earrings in my first hole, so this is what I've been doing. I've just been keeping these in. So these are all from Jikoji. First hoop is just a solid gold hoop. My mom and dad bought this for me for Christmas quite a few years ago at this point. And then this one is also, no, I'm sorry, this is not from Jikoji. The first one is from Jikoji. I will link it down below. This is from my mom and my dad. And then my first Christmas without my dad, my mom bought me this from Blue Nile, and it's so pretty. I don't know if you can see, but it has just like solid gold little like balls, and then it has diamonds, and they're just so comfortable. I'm still wearing my David Yurman. I love it. You guys ask me about this all the time. I love it so much. I highly recommend it. It is the best. And then over here I have my Cartier love ring that Mike got me for Christmas, and my Linear lab grown diamond. I just love the two of them together. So pretty. I have this ring that I don't know what it is, but my grandma gave it to me. It was her sister's and she passed it down to me. There's diamonds, there's rubies, and it's rose gold. And then I have my signet ring here with my husband's initials on it that he gave me. I think he got this for his communion. Read so many books this month that I just need to talk about them really quickly. If you watch my Miami vlog, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I saw this book in the lobby, fell in love with it. It was called It Could Be Different This Time. I will put a picture of it on the screen as well as link it down below. It was so good. If you are someone where you feel like you're outgrowing the old you and maybe stepping into like a newer version of you, that's how I feel. I highly recommend this book. It was so good. It was such a feel-good book, and it just like made me feel like everything will happen in due time, and to just be patient, and everything happens for a reason. So I highly recommend it. That was my favorite book that I read this month. I also read Some Other Time by Angela Brown. A really great book. It was basically about this couple that decides that they want to get a divorce, and it kind of just goes back in time to see like how each and every decision that we make can affect where we are today. It was really good. And then right now I am reading, I think it's called There's Something About Mira by Sonali Dev. I will link all three down below. So far I'm liking it. I feel like I'm just getting into like the action of the book, but it's basically about an Indian woman, and these two families are coming together via marriage. She goes to New York and she's is basically like discovering herself and whatnot. I'm very into like self-discovery books, all that kind of stuff, like life pivotal books. That's kind of my genre. So if you have a book in that genre that you enjoy, please be sure to let me know down below, because I will add it to my list of things to read. You know me, you would never think in a million years that I would be such a reader. In terms of working out, I've been doing Sydney Cummings' HEAT program. It is so good. I love it. It is a lot of heavy lifting, but I feel like my body is slowly but surely like changing in front of my eyes. I highly recommend it. If you want to see all the things that I'm doing in terms of summer body prep, then I will go ahead and link my most recent video that I uploaded down below. I talked to you guys about the different kind of foods that I'm eating, the different kind of foods that I'm not eating, the workouts that I'm doing, and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, if you like weightlifting and you just love feeling strong, I highly recommend Sydney Cummings, her HEAT program. I will link her video down below. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments section, what were some things that you loved in March? Are you reading any good books? Is there a product that you can't live without? What are you looking forward to most this spring? Let's talk about it down below. I love talking to you guys, and I love it when you guys talk to one another. So let's continue a little chit chat down below. But thank you guys so much. If you're not yet subscribed, think about subscribing, and also click the bell button next to it. This way you get a notification every time I'm uploading a new video here on my channel. I have a bunch of really exciting like spring related things coming up, clothing related things. I'm just trying to mix it up here on my channel. We have a lot of food, we have a lot of fitness, we have a lot of fashion. I just feel like I gotta spice it up and include more things, considering I'm not buying new makeup. I'm just all about my minimalist lifestyle. So if you like declutters, make sure that you're subscribed, because the decluttering continues. I will go ahead and link my declutter playlist down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a beautiful day, a beautiful night, whenever it is you're watching this. And I really, really hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys.